Stroke, the second leading cause of death worldwide. Every year, approximately 15 million people suffer a stroke, of whom 6 million face their certain death. This figure, however, is on the increase, given that the proportion of over 60-year-olds, who significantly are those most affected, will grow larger in future. Strokes can be classified into various subtypes, but in general they all base upon the same cause: a sudden undersupply of the brain leading to deficiency of important functions of the central nervous system. In our veins, not only oxygen but also other substances are transported by the blood. For us human beings, these transport processes of biochemical agents are vital, because they provide the various parts of the body with the energy required for all of the body's functions. But the transport can be affected by external factors. Studies, for instance, prove that smokers' blood vessels are considerably constricted due to the release of stress hormone adrenaline. Another deciding criterion for strokes is people's increasing lack of exercise. Due to a diminished oxygen demand of the muscles, the heart's pumping power gets reduced and the blood vessels get constricted. Today's fatty foods also have an impact on people's risk of suffering a stroke, because they lead to an excess of bad cholesterol in the blood. A distinction is generally drawn between two types of cholesterol: low-density lipoproteins, or LDL, referred to as bad cholesterol, and high-density lipoproteins, or HDL, which is considered to be good cholesterol. On the basis of its structure, LDL is very able to be adsorbed by ragged blood vessels, while HDL can break those LDL accretions down. If there is significantly more LDL than HDL in the blood, the LDL accretions get larger and so-called plaques are formed. The result is further a constriction of arteries and therefore arteriosclerosis. Due to this blockage, adjacent body parts can no longer be supplied with oxygen. If the brain is affected, this can cause a stroke. Thereby neurocytes in the brain die off. Every single area of the brain has particularly differentiated cells, which grant every part a separate function. If the cerebellum is affected, defects of the work movement are the result, while an affected cerebrum leads to loss of memory. If too many neurocytes die off, the body cannot keep its basic functions up and the patient dies.